question of the day. Will lifting weights make you bulky? Dun, dun, dun. Let's go to the Hive Mind and see what the Hive Mind has to say. Will lifting weights make me bulky? Lisa Rivera. What's up, Lisa? Says it makes you sexy. I do strongly agree on this one. Melly Mel says, depends. I strongly agree on this one. Oh, look, there's a link to an article. What do you know? Nice. Jax Moore says, yeah, but of course you know this. I'll take protein, eat yams, and lift weights. You'll be like Ultimate Warrior. Sort of. Yeah. Although Ultimate Warrior maybe could have been on that gear. Could have been. Tim Ignacio, that's the idea. Could be, or it doesn't have to be. Yeah. So this post was officially triggered by an overhear interaction in one of our gyms recently. And if I'm being straight up, it was with somebody who walked in asking for information, and no offense, they were overweight. You could see it. It was obvious. No issue with that. We help people that are overweight all the time. But he made the comment, I want to lift up. I want to lift and I want to tone up, but I don't want to get too bulky. And yeah, I just don't even know what to say to this. I do know what to say to it. It's a matter of educating on how to use weights the right way in order to remove preconceived ideas about what lifting weights actually does, which necessarily making you bulky. I definitely don't lift weights to make me. I lift weights to be able to perform certain athletic activities, and in turn, my body ends up looking a specific way. I don't train for aesthetics. Aesthetics are a pleasant side effect of the way that I train. That being said, you can train for strictly aesthetics. Not my jam, but that can be done where you can fine tune the body to look a very specific way for a specific point in time on a stage, etc., etc. All right, let's dig in a little further. I'm not going to take too much time. I'm going to rant for maybe 10 minutes today. Weight work I do are squats. I figure that I put muscle mass on my legs, which benefit my cycling waters. They'll be pulling and pushing up that extra weight. Sort of. You would be well served by doing a general physical preparedness program, which works your upper body as well as your lower body and your in-between body as well. No, lightweights make you tone, but protein drinks will give you gas, Bobby Foley. Lightweights might make you tone. I'm still confused about what tone is. I can see the striations and muscles in my shoulders. I don't know if that's toned or what. But yeah, depends on the pounds of the weights. Carly Kane, I agree with you. It does depend on the pounds that you use and how you use them. And then I kind of got into stirring the pot. Question 2, will eating fat make me fat? So let's get back to, will lifting weights make me bulky? And my thoughts on that. Welcome to my garage. Got some beautiful flooring. Woo! Dare wear short shorts. We got some beautiful flooring there. I forgot I had on the what Chad calls Ranger panty shorts. Anyways, so will lifting weights make you bulky? And I hear it all the time. It's one of the most common comments I hear when someone walks in the door. I don't want to get too bulky. I get it. So does weightlifting actually make you bulky? No. And yes, maybe, but really it depends. If you want it to, it can. If you want to get big, Weights can make you big. It's more about understanding how to use them and how to execute them. If you're watching this live, let me know. Just drop a live down in the comments. If you're watching the replay, just hit me with a replay down in the comments. If you've got any questions, I am able to see questions, so feel free to drop them. Questions, comments, shout outs, whatever, drop them in there. Weightlifting has become a science. We know how the body will respond to certain rep ranges, certain loads, certain rest periods. If applied correctly, you can train the body to look however you want it to, or just train for athletic performance output and not worry about how you look. The caveat, of course, is that you have to put in the hard work. If you want to be lean, if you want to see abs, if you want to look a specific way, you do have to put in hard work. Weight loss, you can generally do with not as much exercise and more food-based stuff. But if you want to look a specific way, if you want to look like you lift weights, you have to lift weights. So again, if it's applied correctly, you can train the body to look however you want. Hard work though, right? Lean mass does not always equate to bulk, all right? So lifting weights doesn't always equate to making you bulky. If you're lifting in higher rep ranges, you're generally not going to amass a whole lot of mass. And another thing of note, in order to actually bulk, it does take serious work and serious eating. If you want to add 15 pounds of muscle in 30 days, I have a plan for that. I have personally done it. You're not going to want to do it. You won't like it, but there is a plan. If you do the plan I tell you to do for 30 days, we can put on, most men, 15 pounds of muscle, right? Women probably get pretty close to that. You're probably going to hate it. You're probably not going to want to do the things that I tell you to do, but there is a plan for that, right? So bulking is hard, and like the female bodybuilders that you see that look like they're on steroids are on steroids. They didn't get that way by walking into a gym and doing a few bicep curls and a few side raises. They got that way by taking steroids, eating a very specific way, and training very, very, very hard. Those three things in combination will make you look like a female bodybuilder. And another thing of note, a lot of times in like functional fitness, CrossFit gyms, people walk in and they might see someone who is jacked and who is bulky, and they're like, I don't want to look like that. Pro CrossFit or high-level CrossFit athletes or high-level functional fitness or high rocks athletes, whatever you want to pick, pro athletes, they train all damn day and sleep all dang night and eat exact ways to look like that, right? They have trained their bodies to look like that. And again, they probably are less concerned with the aesthetics and more concerned with the performance and the output. But bottom line, don't worry. Doing a few sets of 8 to 12 reps is not going to make you bulky. It can make you stronger and sexier and healthier and all that good stuff. It can give you confidence. It will make your bones stronger. All those good things. Just be careful. All of those good things can become addictive, and you'll want to do it more. And before long, you'll end up like Stephanie, who I spoke to yesterday. I think yesterday, could have been the day before. 2021. What are days anymore? Anyways, I spoke to her and she's like, what's happening to me? I'm becoming a morning exercise person. And that is what happens to you. You start enjoying exercise, you start lifting weights, you don't get bulky, you end up really liking the effects and continuing on. All right, thanks for taking about 10 minutes with me today. Again, if you were watching this live, drop a live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, drop a replay in the comments. If you have any specific questions, drop them in here. I'll be happy to get back to you. And that's it, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday, the 24th of February. May you be strong and powerful and not too bulky.